Hey guys, I'm Geek. In this video I have an unboxing and hands-on look of the latest Reolink Argus 2 security camera. Now keep in mind this was actually sent to me so I can try it out and make a video for you guys, so that's what I'm doing. If you've been following my channel, you know that I did a video I'd say 3 months ago, Reolink security camera for indoor, and it is really good and I've been using it since then. But what's special about this one is that, like you see here, it says wire-free 1080p rechargeable battery powered camera, and you can also use a solar panel, so that way you don't have to be recharging the battery, because this camera you can actually put it indoors or outdoors, and it's also waterproof as well. I think it's IP65. Yeah, I think it's IP55. It also has two-way audio, has smart PIV sensor, 1080p, solar powered or battery powered, weatherproof, and of course it works with an application on your phone with either iPhone or Android is gonna work, and that's it. So of course this is sold separately, but you can just buy this. This is, I think, around $95. I'll leave links in my description, and this should be around $50 or $60 or maybe less. I don't know the price of that, but for now I'm just gonna show you guys this right now, show you guys what's in the box here, and so let's go ahead and see if we can set it up. And of course here you're gonna have some instruction manuals and guides and how to set everything up. And here is the camera. There it goes. Here is the camera. Let's put it to the side. Here you got the battery. Put the battery. Oops. There you go. That's the battery right there. Over here is like a little jacket that you're gonna put around the camera. That way it can also protect not only the camera, but it also can protect the cables. If you're gonna be using like the cable for the solar panel, you got this for the walls, the screws already. You got this right here, which I'm pretty sure you're gonna use it for something. You got rechargeable cable. We can already recharge the battery if we want before you actually set it up. And this is, I don't know, what is this? This is some strap that must work for something. I don't know what it is for now, but this also comes with this as well. This is to you, so you can hook it up to the wall. You can put some screws here to the wall, and this you can actually control the angles for the camera as well. In reality, you don't have to use that. There's a couple things you can actually do with the camera. For example, you can actually hook this camera to the wall without using that. You could just hook it up here. You got two screws right there to the wall, and this camera actually moves around as well. Like you see there, it actually has some rotation there as well. So depending on the angle that you actually need, you might be able to skip this all together. Okay, so let's take this plastic out. There you go. So this is like a sensor right there, because it actually has motion detection as well. And over here, this is where you're gonna put your micro SD card for your storage, and you have a reset button right there as well. And of course this is protected here, that way water won't get into it. And that's it. So you got the Reolink brand right there. In the inside you have a Reolink rechargeable battery, admin, blah 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 blah. So here, this is the battery. I think I already charged this before I did the video, that way I can try to set it up. There you go. So now it is
been started up. Please run Reolink app, add the camera, and set it up.
Whoa, yes. Nice. So it is.
Run Reolink app, add the camera, and set it up.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and look for the application here, because I have it on my phone. Because like I said, I'm already using the Reolink camera app for my other camera.
Please run Reolink app.
There you go.
Add the camera and set
See
it up.
me right there? That's me recording, because I have the camera set up right there next to me. So now I'm gonna have to go over here, add a camera. There you go. We got the barcode right there. So let's go ahead and, okay, adding device. There you go.
Scan succeeded. Camera is connecting to your router. Please wait.
Okay, so the camera is now connected to the router. I heard scan succeeded. So you can see there, it's actually...
Camera is connecting to your router. Please wait.
Okay, it says cameras connecting to the router. Okay, so once I did the first scan, it actually told
Connecting to your router.
there you go.
Please wait.
It's still connecting to the camera, but once I did the first scan with the barcode in the back, it actually told me to enter a password. I did that, and after that, you saw me that I scanned the camera. Actually,
Connecting to your router. Please wait.
okay, yeah, I know. Then the camera actually needs to scan a barcode on your phone. Then it actually creates the connection, and now we're waiting to connect to the
Connecting to your router.
router.
Please wait.
Okay, so let's go and wait for this.
Connection to the router failed.
Ooh, failed.
Connection to the router failed.
Okay, it says failed. The Wi-Fi password you entered. Oh yes, yeah,
Add the
yeah. I
camera
entered the
and
wrong
set
password.
Scan succeeded. Please wait. Connection to the router succeeded. Welcome to Reolink.
There you go. So finally, connection.
To the router succeeded.
Yeah.
Welcome to Reolink.
Okay, connecting to your device. Create a password. So now I'm gonna have to create a username and password and all that, so that way this camera can actually have its own username and password. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Okay, so now we're done. I created the password, the username, and all that, and here we are. So let's go ahead and finish, and that's it. So we have the camera already connected. Look at that. So we have the camera already connected to the applications. Oops, sorry for that. But now let's go ahead over here. Now, like, see here, now we have two cameras. We can actually switch to this camera, which is the indoor camera that I have, right? Or we could go ahead and now with the Reolink app connect to the other camera, which is this one right here. Let's go ahead. Whoop. Nope. It says synchronize. Okay, next, whatever, finish. Okay, connection succeeded. There you go. There you go. So now, look at that. Now we have connection to this camera. And what's cool of this camera is, like you see right now, it works without cables whatsoever. You don't need to have any cable at all connected to this. So that means that this camera, you can either use it indoors or you can actually use it anywhere in the outside. I recommend if you're gonna be putting it far away from your router, make sure you use a router extender. That way the power of your Wi-Fi can actually get to the camera a lot more easier. Wi-Fi extenders could be very cheap, like $30–$40, especially because this camera is only 2.4 gigahertz. It's not dual band, so you don't actually need a 5.0 gigahertz. And another thing, the battery, based on what I've read already, the battery actually lasts for around 180 days in standby mode, or it actually lasts around 800 hours of recording time. Not bad, 800 hours of recording time. And remember, it only records when it actually detects motion. So every time it detects motion, it will record, and the time it records, you actually control it here in the applications. Just like I did my prior video that I did for the other camera, you're gonna have the same options here as well. I recommend to watch my first video that I did for the other camera, because in that video I actually explain everything a lot better when it comes to the application, because it's the first time that I'm actually using it. So here, like you see here, we can actually switch between cameras by just swiping. And of course here you got a screenshot. If I could take a screenshot right there, it takes a picture of whatever I'm seeing. Remember, you can also live stream. So if you're away from your home and you just want to check in what's going on, you can actually do that. I do it all the time with my other camera. Here you can go ahead and start recording. Here you can go ahead and control the clarity of the camera. Remember, this records at 1080p, but sometimes you must have it in fluent. That way the recording can be a lot more smoother. Of course, clear. If you have a very powerful Wi-Fi service or Wi-Fi signal, I recommend to leave it on clear. It's going to be 1080p, but when you put it in fluent, it's actually going down to 720p. Here you got color. Remember, this has night vision, but you could go ahead and switch to black and white if you want, like that. That's night vision right there, or color, or auto. I leave it in auto, that way it switches on its own. And of course here, if you want to see all your playback, You can see it right here. Remember to record. I recommend to put a micro SD card in here. Right now, let's go ahead and try to put a micro SD card right there. Because if you don't put a micro SD card, then the recording is not going to be saved. So right now, this is 64 gigabytes. I have a whole bunch of cards laying around. Okay, so once you're done putting the micro SD card there, just make sure you lock this right here. That way the camera, just in case you decide to put it outside, it won't actually come out of there. Now keep in mind, this is actually held by magnetic here as well. So you can actually move this around as well. And let's say you want to put this in the outside, you can actually use this as well, which I recommend. Because, you know, it's better be safe than sorry. And use this jacket right there. And it actually protects your cables, your SD card. If anything, if there's like a very bad weather, it should protect it. And there you go. But in reality, it is actually waterproof without this right here. But this just makes it a little bit more safer for the device. Like you see here, really cool. This right here, this is where you're gonna go actually charge it. So right here, make sure you actually, if you plug it in, there you go. There's a little light right there that shows that if it's charging or not, right there. And that's it. So that's how you actually charge the battery. Of course, I recommend to actually charge it completely before using it for the first time. That way you can actually get your, you know, around 800 hours of battery life of usage. And just gonna put this back here, which is very, very powerful magnet right there. Now let's go and show you guys the panel. The panel, there's nothing really special about the panel. It's just your regular panel, but you can actually put it wherever you want, and it's also branded with Reolink. If I find the link for this, I'll actually put it in my descriptions as well. So this is the solar panel. This is the cable, which is really, 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 really long. So you could actually put the camera in one location, and if you need to get better sight for proper power, so this has enough cable to move this around, put it far from the camera, and look for better power from the sun. This is what you're going to use to actually attach the solar panel to your house. You got 3 right there screws. You got this right here, adjust, and this right here also adjust as well. And depending on the angle that you need it, that's all you do. And here you got the screws as well. And that's it. After I set it up, I still don't know where I want to set it up. Of course, I want to set it up in the front of my house. But after I set it up, I might do another video update on the camera. Just a short video, just to let you know how it's working. And I'm going to actually try to use the solar panel, because I don't want to be charging the battery I don't know how long it's going to last, because it says it lasts around 800 hours of recording time. Remember, it only records when you're actually, it actually detects motion. When it actually detects motion, it only records. Also, when you log into the camera to see live stream, it's also burning battery there. So all that, you have to add all those minutes together, and it should last around 800 hours. So here you can also see the battery. Look at that. You can also see the battery percentage of the camera as well. That's it for this video. I just want to share this camera with you guys. Like I said, this is the Reolink Argus 2, which I gotta say, I am really satisfied with the first camera that I got from Reolink, and it's really damn awesome. It has been really good since day one. And this one, I think it's a really, really huge deal that it can actually record just using battery power. That's awesome. So guys, thanks for watching the video. Any comments, any questions, please leave it in the comments, and I'll try to answer them. Till next time, guys.